Update 12 on Typhoon Hagupit, which has made landfall on the island of Samar in the Philippines as a Category 3 typhoon. It has winds of 115 miles per hour and a pressure of 948 millibars. Weakening now, of course. Its position is 11.9 degrees north, 125.4 degrees east as of 8 p.m. UTC December the 6th. The storm's expected to continue weakening as it moves over the Philippines, but as we know, it's still a major typhoon at this time and will still affect most of the Visayas region and southern Luzon as a typhoon. That could include Manila in the next few days as well. And all points in between, of course. The storm is then expected to move into the South China Sea, where it will weaken into a tropical storm. There is possibly a window of re-intensification over there before it moves towards Vietnam. But of course, the storm having made landfall over Samar, that's where the main concern is right now. Signal 3 warnings in effect for Samar and Leyte now, as well as the islands of Masbate, Romblon and southeastern Luzon. Signal 2 warnings extending further towards the west, covering Mindoro in particular, and Signal 1 warnings as far as Manila and slightly beyond, and all the way to the throughout the whole area of Quezon as well. We have Signal 1 and 2 warnings there, but that's the current situation as you can see on the map there. What you're looking at right now is the latest feed from a webcam just north of the coast of Panay on the island of Boracay in the Philippines, south of Romblon, where the storm's expected to pass through in the next few hours. On to your questions since the last update. Jessica R via Facebook says, wondering when and how hard the storm should hit Quezon City. Well, it seems like on top of heavy rain you should expect winds gusting to typhoon force and sustained winds possibly over 50 miles per hour. Certainly a concern for that region, not as much as other areas though. Janet H is concerned with Ormoc in Leyte, her son is there. Well, the storm is making its closest approach to that area at this time, so it appears that things will only get better on Leyte and indeed on Samar from here on in, but still tropical storm force winds on that area over in Ormoc. On the Force 13 website, someone says it looked like there would be a storm forming behind Hagupit. What direction would it be if it does form? Well, it looks like it could possibly form and affect the Philippines, but we don't really know much more beyond that just yet. We'll probably know more in a few more updates' time. And also, do you think it might strengthen a little in the South China Sea, the current storm Hagupit, like Ramazan did a couple of months ago? I think that's quite possible, but not significantly. It could possibly have another go at typhoon strength, but we'll check the models now, see what they're saying. Beginning with the CMC, where the storm moves towards the southwest, and another system behind it, a very small one though, not predicting a typhoon or a significant tropical storm. So that's there's still something to watch out for over the next few days to see whether something does form there. The GFS model takes the storm towards the northwest, grazing the southern coast of Luzon before moving towards the southwest, but then there is that storm behind it as well. This model run is a few hours old now though, with a new storm forming over Micronesia and then affecting the Philippines. The latest satellite imagery, you can see how the storm's been moving over the island of Samar. It's still not moving very fast, which means that there is the real worry of flooding on that island in particular. Because of the extremely heavy rainfall that Samar will be experiencing right now, not to mention the very strong winds of 115 miles per hour sustained, gusting to Category 4 typhoon intensity. But as you can see, it appears to be waning quite significantly over those last few frames on the IR satellite. So obviously things are getting better, but still it's still a very severe storm, particularly for Samar, Masbate and southernmost Luzon over the next few hours. As of December the 6th at 8 p.m. UTC, there is nothing else going on around the world. It's only Hagupit, which is, I suppose, a good thing because one storm is bad enough. But there is Hagupit on the in the Western Pacific, on the eastern side of the globe, expected to continue towards the west into the South China Sea. 77 tropical storms have formed so far this year in 2014. Worldwide, 44 have become Category 1 hurricanes or their equivalents around the world, with winds of 74 miles per hour or higher, and 26 Category 3 storms with winds of 115 miles per hour plus. Hagupit was number 26, and there is still time for perhaps one or two more before the end of the year. You can visit Force 13 on any of its 6 outlets. The website force13.com is the main place to be for all the goings on around the world storm-wise. Of course, the video pages are still going with regular updates around the clock. Just search Force 13, and same too for the social pages, Facebook and Twitter. Search Force 13 on there, at Force 13 on Twitter. If you'd like to get some questions in, I can answer them as well in the next update. You can also speak to me on Skype at Fool13 for tropical weather chat. The next updates on this storm, update 13, will arrive at 2 AM UTC on December the 7th. That's 10 AM Philippine time, with update 14 following later on in the evening or overnight. That's all for now. Further times to be decided.